Devontae was saying earlier that Marcedes has the best tape of anyone on the team since he's been here in 2018. Where does that catch and run on Sunday rank there?
It's got to be the top, for sure. I mean, the juice that he brought with that catch, and just you saw the sideline erupt. It's just anytime he gets the ball in his hands, it's just, you throw the dog a bone, and you allow him to do his dirty work in the trenches and be consistent with it. But see him in open space like that, it's fun to watch. Especially, he turned into a physical run, and that's his style of play, which was cool to see.
Justin, I know obviously he hasn't had a ton of catches, in the grand scheme of things. That isn't really the role. But what do you think that does? You obviously talked about it with the sideline. It does seem like guys get a lot of juice out of that, though, when he does get those opportunities and turns them into the play that he did on Sunday.
Yeah, when he talks, people listen. When he goes about his business and his routine on a daily basis, people watch and observe and try to take something from it. It's not normal to play as long as he has and the position that he's in and what we ask of him, and consistently going against good edge rushers, and he just takes pride in it. And it's anything he does is celebrated in a positive light. And we're proud to have him. We love having him, and we're blessed to have him. And until he's 45 years old and he wants to shut it down, we're going to keep working and trying to get him back. But it's cool to have him for sure.
What's Daphne going to give you once he's fully back and incorporated and all that?
Similar roles in what he was in and asked to do prior to. Just gives you another opportunity to put a guy in a movement area and get him back there in the backfield. And similar to what we do with Guara, just gives you added depth at that position and basically brings back the competition in that spot too. So, you got a lot of guys that are in the mix, and it just keeps it competitive throughout the season, which is always really nice because every day is going to be new and they're going to keep competing against each other, and that's part of life in this game, and especially at this level. You're always going to try to keep your job each and every week and every hour, and what can I do to get myself back on the field after an unfortunate situation. So going through practice and getting him through the acclimation period to see where he's at, and but very similar role than what he was in.
Justin, what's that process been like getting Tyler now up to speed and just being able to get him in a position to, I know right now it's mostly special teams for him, but kind of getting comfortable now in this offense?
He's played some ball. He's started some games, so that helps. He's an intelligent kid, and coming into that room, you have no choice but to get better each day. I mean, the expectations, everything's there for you if you want to do well for yourself and help the team. It's all about attitude and effort, and if you're willing and you're here, you might as well buy into everything. And he's done that. He's done a really good job with that, and taking the playbook to heart, and asking questions and texting. So he's doing the right things to put himself in a good spot.
Speaking of that, how has Bobby kind of done that? Obviously, he leads all tight ends in touchdowns last year, but you guys are having him do some of that chipping with the O-line situation. How has he kind of taken that, what you're asking him to do, maybe not as much pass catching so far?
Yeah, statistically, if you look at Bobby right now, you could say he's having a slow start statistically. The other aspects of his game have really improved, and that's what fires me up about his situation, because in those aspects, when he is improving in those worlds, he's helping us with the most important stat, which is a win. And he is a major piston in our engine. And he brings everything to light, and the responsibility that he has on his plate, whether it's a chip or a run block or he's going out in a route, he takes pride in it. And I'm just proud of his process and sticking with everything that's asked of him, and he's continually just getting better at those things that were considered his weaknesses last year, and he's bringing them to his strengths at this point. So that other stuff will come, and we all know how talented he is as far as a pass catcher and route runner. So I'm just excited to see the whole picture come into play here. One-trick ponies in this league, if you're a pass catcher and that's all you do, doesn't really survive in this system. You got to have the grit and the smarts and the toughness and the resilience, and you got to also have the right mindset. And if you don't, then you go to a dark spot. So he's been pretty good with all that other stuff too. So he's in a good spot. Yeah.
Justin, has he seen different things in coverage after having a year the way he did? Is he drawing more attention than than maybe he was this time a year ago?
Yeah, you know, you can look at it and say, yes, they're going to target him in those situations. It's just how it's been playing out recently. It's not like they're going to double him or look at him in that world. Like, it's just the way it's been playing out recently. Yeah.
Do you think he can be part of the answer to, you know, your red zone numbers coming up a little bit? I mean, he hasn't really gotten a chance, I guess, in the red zone all that much. Is that something that you guys hope in the weeks to come that you can get him?
Yeah, any guy that Aaron throws the ball to, we have a lot of confidence in. And you'll never question his decision-making because of who he is and what he does at a high level. So wherever that ball goes, you know, you're entrusting when you get the ball thrown to you that you're going to come down with it. So anybody that gets the ball thrown to them, they're going to help us down there for sure.